It is flipped. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing out there? Um, did we have an intro for Hunters? I don't remember, bro. It's been a minute.
Oh,
wow. Did we have like an intro?
That was some years. No,
It
we
wa-
made
it
that
wa-
up as we go.
It was some years, man. It was definitely some years. I do not know. But we're back. Somewhat, a little bit. Here to talk about Solo once again. What's up, Blaine, Maple, Asher, Omniscient? We had an intro, Blaine. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Can you give us the intro? I wasn't here for it.
Do I remember it? Did anybody remember the intro?
I was making it up, honestly.
Make it up?
As I was going.
Okay, well, go ahead and make
the lyrics.
Go ahead and make one up
Your
real
channel,
quick,
sir.
Jason.
I haven't done one in months. I
Me,
had a baby,
bro.
I
What?
can't.
Okay, but when the last time I've done it?
You do an intro every week.
Yeah, my intro, but not for the podcast intro.
Hey, go for it. You got it.
You know what?
That's what you do. Just change your intro a little bit.
Change
it should be fine.
Okay, all right. What's up, everybody? We're back yet again at Hunters Association podcast with a lot of new people. Don't expect this to be like a every week thing or nothing to that nature. This probably will be a one-time thing, but we're all here to talk about.
We're not here every week.
You want to be here every week?
Are you going to be here every week?
Right? Are you going to be here every week?
Hey, who said that?
That wasn't me, because you ain't going to be here every week.
Right? You going to be here every week?
Hey, nigga, if y'all gonna be here, I'm here.
Oh, word?
Solo leveling.
Right. My boy say, look, you going to be here every week, all right? But yeah, here to talk about Solo Leveling, a series that we all know, some love, some hate, but that's what we're here about. And we're gonna give our thoughts on Solo Leveling, the webtoon, and our thoughts on the anime coming that is releasing January 6th for those who do not know on Crunchyroll. But before we get into all that fun stuff, y'all already know me, JD TheOtakuFix. Y'all know G as well. Falco, how you doing, fam? Been a minute.
Good,
What's up?
man. I'm doing good. You know, just working hard.
Working hard. Nothing wrong with that. Popo, aka E-Car, aka, bro, you got a lot of AKAs, man.
Hey man, we officially just rebranded to a card. You know, we good now.
All right, so we sticking with the card for a minute.
Yeah. It's been like the last 3-4 years now. Yeah.
I'm just making sure because you do flip.
Oh
you
yeah,
do flip the names.
we
You
had
flip the names.
we had a lot. It's too many different communities I've been in. That's the.
That man said we official now, and he said
Right,
3
we
or 4
official.
years.
Right.
Yeah, after like 10 years like of like being in multiple different communities, I was just like, all right, whichever one gets past like, you know, a certain amount of subscribers, I was like, I'll stick with that one.
Stick with that name. Bet.
Yeah.
100K, man. Congratulations
Yes,
yet
sir.
again.
100K.
100K.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
I see you.
Congrats. Shy Chef, how you doing, Shy? I mean, I know how you're doing, but
Yeah, you guys know. Little sick, but excited to talk about maybe not my favorite, but Solo Leveling. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
okay.
All right.
JC, my boy, what's good, man? How's fatherhood been treating you?
Oh, fatherhood has been treating me. I've been on hiatus. That's how fatherhood has been treating me, man.
Hey,
I decided to bring it. I was like, this is gonna be my return to YouTube, even though subscribers are way up for whatever reason. I don't know what happened.
hey,
YouTube Shorts are crazy. That's all I gotta say.
YouTube shorts are crazy. They are crazy. They are
I agree.
definitely crazy.
Very crazy.
And I remember this one. But Trent, you gonna turn your camera on, bro?
No, he's not Trent motherfucking Money anymore. He's
Trent got more.
the last
I
night
think.
now.
First of all, I'm always
I don't
Discord.
know.
Yes, I'm the last net, but I'm always short money. But
Are we gonna get a chair spin?
we can't. My kids are still up, so
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know how it is.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So we faceless today. boys.
Okay, faceless. All right, but
We
Trent
faceless and
motherfucking
muting
money,
on
man.
and off.
Trent money, man. But all right, so we're here. First off, before I want to get into it, Trent, did you hear the news about one of your favorite series getting a live action adaptation?
What?
Death's Game.
What?
Yeah,
Interesting.
So shocked.
it's gonna be on Amazon Prime. Yeah,
It's gonna be on Amazon Prime.
Amazon
Wow.
Prime.
Okay, I'm not sure what
I
it is.
need the link. Are you joking me?
No, I'm dead serious.
K-drama,
Whoa.
right?
First of all, that is a
Yeah.
top 5 webtoon of all time as well.
Wow.
For the record. For the
JC
record,
like,
if you
I
have
don't know
not
about all
read
that.
that game,
I don't know. I get some PTSD from this.
Not the
why you
PTSD.
say that?
I don't know. I just feel like some bets went on. I don't know. It was
Not the
it was years
Chipotle
ago.
bet.
I'm a father now. I can't bring that
Oh,
up.
niggas are so
we
petty.
back on the Chipotle bet. That man still
Niggas
waiting
are
on
so
Chipotle.
petty.
The excuse "I'm a father now" is so powerful.
Love it.
Ain't
I
it
love
dope?
I'm
Ain't it dope?
Hey,
I'm here
It's
for it.
such a
But guess what?
it's such
The
an
only,
Uno reverse card.
The only ultimate card back to that is I'm a father too, nigga. So what is,
Oh, it's
Oh,
true.
so you go
But-
finish watching Slime then?
bro? Slime is actually not good though.
Oh my
I think I watched more Slime than you read Death's Game, right?
I don't even know what that game is. to be
Trent,
honest
you
with
you watched 3 episodes of Slime, bro.
All right. Well, it looks like you owe me. I can't. put
No,
on
no,
my-
I won the bet. That's why you have to watch Slime. It's not how that works. Okay, this not what we're here for. It's not what we're here for.
we already off on
the
the
old wounds out here.
Yeah,
already,
that's crazy.
already off on the tangent, man. Shout out to Seraph. He couldn't make it. He wanted to make it, but he couldn't make it. The other member of the Hunters Association podcast. Shout out to him, and shout out to all the people that couldn't make it today. But hey, we here. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Which one y'all rather start on first? The webtoon of Solo, our feelings on it, or the anime that's coming out January 6th? Actually, let's just start off on the webtoon, because the anime, that's probably gonna be a whole nother drama-filled story in and of itself. All right, so Shy, since you had some hot,
Yeah.
fire.
I have some.
How do you feel about Solo?
Here's the thing about Solo.
Oh shit, you know it's gonna be bad when you say.
Oh, hold on. I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty mid.
Okay, you
Like-
keep going down. That's the
Here's
Right,
the thing.
it went
It's
from good to
fine.
fine now mid.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
pretty mid.
it's middle of the road.
We're gonna say
I
two more
think-
things and they're gonna be like ass.
No, I'll stay at like 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10.
okay.
Okay, that's not
I
bad.
think it was game changing, and I think the art was really good.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of those two things, I think if it came out now, it wouldn't be as respected.
Mm.
Because there's so many other I think okay. Here's the biggest problem I have with this. It is that the main character becomes so boring after he gets his powers. Like he loses his character after he gets his like necromancer shadow power or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I've read too many reverse isekais where the main character is just way more fun and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That looking back at Solo, I'm like, I have no reason to care about this character anymore. That's I think the biggest reason.
Okay.
I mean, it pioneered its like own niche or genre of like webtoon, so that's it's ick,
Yeah, it did change the game, but also like
That's like the
Nothing is-
Dragon Ball effect. Where,
Yeah,
like,
no.
It's literally like the Soulsborne aspect, like in gaming, right? Like how Dark Souls changed the game for everything, that genre, bro. Like if it wasn't for that game, that genre
Yeah.
wouldn't exist in a sense, right? So
Yeah.
that revolutionized it, man. So you still got to give it its props, bro.
I gotta give it its
Yeah.
props. That's why it's
Right.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 because of
Um,
props.
Because of
the
props.
props.
But
I don't think
like,
it's the worst of his genre.
So
though.
so
Oh,
how does
I
props
feel
make it
like
like a 4?
I feel like you're downplaying the greatness of it. Like
how
it's
so?
not. It's
Because
not.
he's seen stuff that
it's
came
not the worst.
after, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
but
not
that's
the
the
worst.
natural
of his
evolution
genre.
of it, though. It should be.
Yeah,
the
that's. But
But it's not the worst though.
it's not the worst. No, I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Reading
so-
reading it at the time, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I think you can separate personal feelings and then
Right.
objective.
All right, so let me ask you this. How
Go
did you
for
feel
it.
about it when you first read it, watch it? Because you're like rescoring it now based off of stuff you
Yeah.
read now, so that's not fair to it. Right?
How
'Cause
is it
everything
not
now,
fair?
everything now is more like
it
everything
should be better.
It should be
Yeah.
better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's taking something from it initially, right? And then just
Yeah.
should be upping it in a sense,
Sure.
not replicating it so much. So what did you think about it, like right in the moment when you were reading it?
I think honestly 8 or 9 out of 10 is where I'd rank it until oh,
The
it's
end.
been so long since I've read it.
Like,
There's a
it's
certain
yeah.
point where I said it before, he just gets really boring. Like he loses. I think that's part of the series is that this consequences of power. You know, you get corrupted a little bit. You get dehumanized to a lot of things. But that's also, that's a little. It's just it doesn't make him an interesting and compelling character, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely changed the game in terms of reverse isekais, right? Video game like skills and mechanics, hunters, dungeons. Like it brought so much more to the table that I can't help but respect solo leveling so much for what it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I think on the other hand, I can also be like, better things have come out. And that's not saying solo leveling didn't do good for the time it was out,
Right.
but I'm just saying that better things have also come out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
That's fair.
I feel it.
Perfectly fair.
Yeah.
G,
Cool.
what's your thoughts on Solo, bro?
Completely opposite his.
Okay.
Nah, not just messing. I know I get where he comes from, where you say like Jim Woo got a little boring, but I think the story just like was so like the pacing just sped up so much that like it kind of put him in the background. It was more or less about the monarchs and kind of like rushing to the. It seemed like it was kind of rushing to the finish a little bit, right? Because they were introducing new monarchs so quick. Once you got to around like 145 or 150 or something, it just seemed like everything was just like sped up. Like the way he got to a fight with Andre and he just smashed him like real quick, like within a chapter, bro. I was just like, we waited for this and he just like wrecked this dude like it was.
I remember
nothing.
that
Like,
bit.
You should
That
go
was
to
a
the
good
podcast
one.
back in the day. You should.
Oh, that was a good one.
we had so many arguments about that. That was crazy.
Yeah, he just smashed him in like a half a chapter, bro. Like it was just crazy. And I just felt like the pacing got off because of that. Like, cause the buildup wasn't quite there. Like we as fans was like we couldn't wait, the anticipation was there, but they didn't really build it up to anything in the series itself. It was just like, oh, we got what the hell's his name? The brother who got all mad, kidnapped, his partner, and then he was there, and then next thing you know they're fighting. Like it was just like no buildup. They should have had them like meet in like a corridor first. They lock eyes and do all that, and then they're like, I'll see you on the flip side. I'll catch you later then. And then boom, it was just like nothing. You just met him, smashed him, and that was that. And then the next, we seen all these monarchs just come. And then from there, to me, it was kind of all downhill because the pacing, bro. But it was still a great series, and I still respect it for what it was, bro.
I have
I
a
just had issue
question.
with the pacing.
Yeah.
That was
I
really bad towards
for-
the end.
I forgot this.
Mhm.
Does he die and then get sent back in time? Because I remember that chapter being very confusing to me.
Did he
And I'm like,
die?
I don't know what's happening anymore in this series.
Did he die? No. Oh, you must be talking about.
Technically, he did.
He
Yeah.
does. Yeah, he does.
I don't
Yeah.
want to fully like spoil it since the anime.
I mean, we're talking about monarchs.
I mean, if anyone
Yeah.
if anyone's watching this, then they I would hope that you already read
Yeah,
it.
if they-
Yeah,
they
yeah,
know
it's
what's going on.
yeah.
Right.
So
Hopefully they read it.
I agree. I
Well,
agree.
well, unless they come like after episode 1.
Yeah.
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 Massive spoiler alert to anybody. All right, now let's go.
Yeah. Well,
Whoops.
well,
I mean,
Yeah,
at this
definitely
point,
a spoiler
I mean,
cast.
at this point, for us to give our full opinion of it, it has to be a spoiler alert.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right,
No
Has
way.
to be.
What
Yeah,
do
I'm
you
totally
talk
not
about the first
coping.
5 minutes of it?
Yeah.
how
you
the hell
know.
did we talk about it if it hasn't even come out yet?
Look, I was
Yeah.
look. That's why spoiler cast, mass spoiler, blah blah blah. All right, good stuff.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
A fan got really upset that my short had a spoiler in it, and I can't control the thumbnail of a spoiler.
Right. So
Yeah, right.
yeah, because a lot of people so we know Solo Leveling pretty much jump started webtoons in like a different stratosphere.
Absolutely.
Webtoons was fairly new. Not really many people knew about it. Of course, you knew about it some. You knew about Tower God, probably Unordinary, God of High School, but
Yeah.
that was pretty much it. But they weren't like mainstream. Solo made webtoons as a whole mainstream. Probably
Yeah.
the best gateway series that I've seen in a very long time. So, but even still, when this anime drops, it's going to explode
Change
even
again.
further. It's gonna
Yeah, I think it's gonna do the same thing.
it's gonna
for
do
at
the
least
exact
webtoons.
same thing again.
Because like this is gonna be the first. I mean, there aren't a lot of more webtoons and Korean manga that are being adapted to anime because there's like 4 coming out this season. But in terms of specifically dealing with the system and lit
Right.
RPG, animes and web novels that are being adapted into anime, like that's where I think the next 3 to 4 years of anime adaptations are gonna handle this type of lit RPG. Because when you look at the isekai series that we had, like that lately deal with the stats and whatnot, they're like glossed over. Soul Leveling, it's a component. Like, all right, every single fight, every single battle, all right, what's the stats? How stronger can I get and whatnot? And then I think Soul Leveling, I think what will after Soul Leveling is adapted, the Tower series, like what's one of the ones that they're currently like the studio's doing, Boundless Ascension or Boundless Necromancer.
Oh yeah.
Like those tower type of Korean manga series are going to get adapted into anime as well, and then like that's where this is all going to be heading towards, like the gates, manga that deals with gate series, manga that deals with towers, those are going to start being adapted. Because I think we're moving away from the not that isekai is here to stay, like that's just gonna be here to stay, but moving towards the gates and the gates and the towers and those type of series. I think the next 3 to 5 years.
Now,
anime adaptations.
Now, being that you said that, and being that we're all in the know and we keep up with these series and stuff, and given that since Solo Leveling, there's been like an abundance of series that deals with gates, the game system, towers.
Yeah.
Do you think that could potentially lead to a quick burnout when it comes to the adaptations for anime?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the point.
Definitely.
Yeah, like how there's like 10 million isekai series every single season. Eventually, it'll take about 5 years for that burnout to reach, because it has to be like an abundance. Like we're talking about,
And that's what I was gonna say about the abundance. You're right. Sorry to cut you off, but like the way they're producing them in the frequency of it, right? I think that's where the burnout is really gonna come, because I mean you see them putting out stuff much faster nowadays. So like you say, how many they drop a season, and then like who is behind it, right? Like who's creating the series for us, right, and putting it out in the anime adaptation. I think that's more important than anything, because I mean some of the studios can't just handle like some of the bigger franchises. Like we were saying, like Tower. So like if second Life Ranker comes out, like
Mm-hmm.
who do you pick to do that and how to do it right? Not just like giving it to some bum company and just because they want to put it out. And that's where that frequency comes in. Because if you're just giving it to anybody and letting them put it out, it's also going to kill the genre. Because
Oh yeah.
they're not going to stick around because they're not good.
Well, I mean, I guess we're also assuming that Soul Level is going to be good. Now, I assume it's going to be good.
That's
Now,
right. That's me too.
because we got Tower God, God of High School, and Unordinary sucked. You
Well,
see what happened
Unordinary
after they
hasn't had
sucked.
an anime yet.
Yeah, not
No,
yet.
Wait,
what's the other
Don't
third one?
jinx
Whatever
Unordinary like
the
that,
third one
please.
was. Whatever the third one was.
I think-
No,
I
no,
think-
yeah,
You talking about
Noblesse
Noblesse?
is trash.
I think it was
Yeah.
Noblesse.
No Police.
wasn't
Okay,
it?
whatever.
Yeah, Noblesse,
yeah,
yeah.
they sucked.
Those-
So
yeah, those
we haven't
suck.
seen anything since.
Well, technically,
Soul
Tower
Level
of
is
God
great.
was the best
Well,
one.
no.
Well, no, we had
So-
Lookism as well. Lookism was good.
Well,
Tower
not
of God
even
wasn't that
Lookism.
bad.
Tower of God was
The
not that
romance
bad.
ones. We
Yeah,
had the
Tower of God
romance
wasn't
one
that
that
bad.
came out.
Which
Look,
romance
years
one
ago.
came out?
Look, Tower of God actually getting a
Why
second season.
really
Like, Tower of God's actually
ended
getting a
up at
second
the
season.
Duke's Kingdom.
Right.
They got an anime?
You
Yeah,
had
and it
there's
was popular.
the girl downstairs. I think got a Chinese animation on Viki specifically, and
Yeah,
it's pretty good actually.
What?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
I know
Yeah.
True Beauty's getting another
Yes,
like
True Beauty
adaptation.
getting an
Yeah,
adaptation.
Here's the thing. Here's the
Like,
thing though. The first season
Mm-hmm.
is gonna probably hit for solo
Oh
level.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
It's
the
the
first two.
second season.
The first two.
It depends on how
Yeah.
many seasons they do.
It's gonna
Doing the whole
be
thing.
It's 24 episodes split core.
25.
Oh,
I think it's 25
then I think
for
we're only gonna get.
the first round.
Yeah.
Then I think we're only gonna get at best 50 episodes, like 2 seasons in total. They might fuck around and do the whole series in 24.
Oh,
Nah,
God.
nah, it's
that,
not gonna
yeah,
happen.
that
Oh,
would
yeah.
be.
If they do that, it's dead.
No
If they do
way.
that,
No, but
No,
Now, the first season, based off of what I know, it's
yeah.
the pacing wise is gonna be very good, and it's definitely gonna need more than 2 seasons.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
trailers don't show
The
a
way
lot.
the way they're doing
Yeah.
They only
pacing.
show the first episode basically in the trailer.
I think the first season might end at the Red Gate.
Yeah, the first season
For some
should
people that I've
end
been
at the
talking
Red
to,
Gate.
it should end at the Red Gate.
Yes,
And then season 2 would then end at Jeju Island, and then
the
after
beginning
that,
of
well,
Jeju. It's season 2, the beginning of
Yeah,
Jeju, right?
I mean, season 2 should be
It
the
should be the beginning.
no, because see if after the Red Gate, that's so if they break it up into 4 seasons, right?
Mhm.
The season 1 will end at the Red Gate. Season 2 would it? I think will cover everything from after the Red Gate up to the Jeju Island.
Yeah, it should be
Uh,
season 2 should
yeah.
be the beginning of Jeju, and season 3 should be all the way to the
Before the Monarch War.
No, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
either-
I think season 2 would be Jeju, like all of Jeju, right? And then season 3 will be
well, if they do
Probably
another
up-
split
up-
core,
up
it
that-
could be
up
all
to-
of
up the
Jeju.
Monarch from. You don't think
Yeah.
so?
If they
I
do
think
another
would
split,
definitely go.
yeah.
Yeah, if they do, yeah.
If they do another split, yeah, it could be all of Jeju.
Yeah,
But
I think
if
it'll
we're-
finish all of Jeju.
Yeah, if they're
And
not
then,
doing a split, it's gonna end right before Jeju Island.
But who knows?
Hey, I gotta
They
step
may
out
even
for half a second.
elaborate.
But I think,
I think-
my bad, bro.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I gotta step out for half a second, but I did want to just say that's basically all I had to say. It just depends on how it's executed, and then that also kind of goes in line with what you guys were saying as far as like
Mhm.
the burnout goes. It's like the quality of these shows is really going to be what is going to make or break, I guess that, or this era of like webtoon anime or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, but I'll try to catch back. Anime, we'll see. That we need some hard music, we need some dope shit, but
Oh,
we'll see
yeah.
how it is.
All right, bet. Hopefully you make it back, Trent. All right, so
I have a division for you.
Go ahead.
So assuming season 1 covers all the way till the Red Gate, that's the first 45 chapters. Then from the Red Gate art, you have the Demon Castle, the Retesting Rank arc. That will cover all the way to the Jeju Island arc. So that's from chapter 46 to 89. And then if they do season 3, still sticking with the split core, then you get all of Jeju Island arc all the way to the Japan Crisis arc before they get into the Monarchs, which would be around, I guess, season
And
4.
Monarch should finish it. Monarch should finish it probably.
Yeah, because that's that entire thing is the like after the international conference, it goes straight to the Monarch War, which is webtoon pacing was crazy.
Now I will
What,
say
20 chapters or something?
They could definitely add on to like that last portion of the like webtoon because it wasn't really it was kind of rushed in my opinion. So
It was. It's not kind of rest. It's no doubt, bro.
Yeah,
now what
Based
I
on
will
what-
say, they could prolong it depending on how much stuff they add from the light novel.
true.
That's gonna depend on how popular it stays
Then
during
they
this
gonna
time.
want money out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they could
because
throw-
we go get Attack on Titan part like season
literally-
4,
Lord,
part 5.
If you had the light novel stuff, Jinwoo's like, because the webtoon doesn't really show his inner thoughts very often of how he
Yeah.
feels about a fight. If everything's gonna win or lose, or how he feels about a certain person. He just gets those facial expressions in the webtoon, and you're just trying to just decipher it. But light novel, I mean, which was kind of looking back at it after I finally read a light novel, it's like, oh, Jin has a lot more character than he showed in the webtoon. So if they add all that in there, I mean, they could have a hit on their hands, just depending on how.
it's going to be a hit.
It
First
looks like
season,
it's gonna be.
first
It looks
season
like
is
it's
going to
gonna
be a hit.
crazy.
I'll put a
I'm
Chipotle bet
so
on that.
scared. I'm so
Yeah,
scared.
A1 Pictures is throwing the SIO budget behind
Yes,
it.
they have the SIO
And-
budget, so it's going to
And
be.
Crunchyroll is putting at least another $1 million in terms of advertisement behind it. For their Q4. So if it flops, that's literally like this is just all on Crunchyroll.
Right.
At this point, like, because I don't know who was behind the executive decision on God of High School. Well, actually, no, we do know it was
Yeah,
the author.
It was
And
awful.
they I don't know who let him cook. I don't know who let that man cook, but if they do like a monster mash, be like, all right, you know what? Season 1 is gonna be all the way. We're gonna end at Jeju Island arc. It's over, folks.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely over, bro.
That would be.
Because
There you go. Okay.
like 130 chapters in one season, like how they did God of High School. Like, nah, it's over.
Right.
Yeah, that. Ooh, I was
Garbage.
heated.
Like first
Really
you
bad.
skip the first 13, and then you squeeze
Yeah.
130.
As a person who didn't read
And
God of
12.
High School when I
God.
watched it, I didn't think it was that bad.
Exactly. Thank God you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but like I
yeah.
said, I didn't know what I
You
was
didn't know,
missing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. See, if you, I don't know how many guys watched the Noblesse one, but bro, they just didn't. They just
Oh, you mean they
refused to
skipped the
animate
first
a whole
90 chapters?
character. Yo, now they skipped the 90 chapters. They had they skipped the whole character that was just like a part of the whole series, but they had the voice actor in the credits, which
Right.
was killing me. And I was like, I hit up one of my friends, and I'm just like, "Yo, what's going on?" They were just like, "Yo, don't even ask me. Like, there's two different
Don't
companies
even
handling this." Yeah.
It's
Uh,
it's gonna be rough. But I do want to ask y'all real quick. I know this isn't about Solo. I mean, I know this whole pod is about Solo, but Tower of God season 2.
this
We
is
know.
not even like.
Hold on. We know based off what they advertise, we're gonna go to the workshop. Probably gonna end that
Yes.
workshop. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think it's going to be rushed? Do you think pacing wise it's going to be fine? Well, what's y'all thoughts on that? Because I know JC, you were down on season 1. So what do you think about them going to the workshop?
I don't think that's too rushed. I mean, we also don't know how many episodes.
Yeah, if they right now everything is getting split cores and double cores again in anime.
Mm-hmm.
So if they give it the 24 episode treatment and it's just the first half, well, the first third of the Hell Train arc, towards the the workshop is before the Hell Train, right?
Yeah, workshop.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
before the
Okay.
Hell
So yeah, I think we'll be fine. If it's just if it's 13 episodes, it's kind of hard. But season 1 was 13 episodes, I believe, as well, right?
Yeah, season 1 was 13.
Yeah. So as long as we see no Hell Train, I think we're fine.
Could I ask a question from you guys real quick?
Mhm.
Because it's been a long time since I read that. Like, what happens in this season 2 that's so important?
in
Not
the
much,
beginning,
honestly.
or
I'm just like,
in the
you talking about
beginning?
in general or just the beginning?
just season 2. I remember reading it.
Mine
Season-
comes back.
Season
Workshop,
two
and
is
I was like,
season 2 is long. That's why I said you.
Yo,
I was-
yo,
JD was like,
yeah.
get to the hell train, get to the. I was
Yeah.
like, this.
I mean,
like, plus
scrolling.
the first third of the hell shit
Right.
was boring as fuck, and then you
It
finally,
was.
yeah.
To me-
Workshop
Thank
wasn't
you.
that-
To me,
I
love-
like you. I like
Yeah.
you. This, yes,
Workshop-
it
Oh
was.
my god! All right, to me,
Well,
I
you
loved
already know
everything
I'm a-
about Hell Train.
I'm a Tower of God and
Hell Train-
webtoon
I
hater,
loved
though,
everything
so-
about Hell Train.
But,
Hell
yeah,
Train
once
got
they got to the
good.
floor of death though, in the name hunt, like that's when it was starting to hit. Like,
Yeah.
But
Eventually.
it took after what's the man with the white hair again that they
Which one?
that they revived?
You talking, white.
Yeah, they're literally white. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when they introduced him, that's when for me it was hitting.
Yeah, that was.
But the
Dollar
first,
Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first third was just like, damn, I felt bad for the people reading that week to week back in like
Yeah.
20,
Oh, week to week.
That's
Week
rough,
to week
ain't it?
had to be brutal, man. I'm not
Oof.
front.
like,
Imagine being a Tower of God fan back then. Try to hype it up.
Yeah.
It'll get good. It'll ramp up.
yeah, we're the Korean One Piece. Oh God.
It
Oh.
is the Korean one.
I hope they cut out a lot of
It is
fluff.
not.
I'm not
It is
gonna
not.
lie.
Don't do that anymore. You can't say that.
I,
Why?
Yeah.
I hope they cut out some fluff, honestly, in the anime.
Yeah. I think with the workshop and getting the thorn, I think that's the main part.
Yeah.
So for
Of
sure,
what?
for
Yeah.
sure, second season's 13 episodes.
No, no.
I-
They haven't given
I
an
don't even-
episode.
yeah. It's a new studio animating it too. So that's another.
It does look different. So yeah, I thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mind how it looked before.
Mm.
You didn't like it?
I didn't mind
I just-
how it looked.
It made
I think
Rachel
I was-
look.
I think I was
listen,
jaded
listen,
back then. I
listen,
was
listen,
jaded.
and listen. It looked as bad as it looked as a webtoon, bro, in the beginning.
It did. Thank you.
All right, but they made Rachel look better in the.
I mean, that's what
anime.
they were
They
going.
did.
That's what they were going for.
Because
Wasn't
you gotta remember,
True to the
Faithful
They're
adaptation.
trying to true to
Not
the, true to the adaptation, right?
yeah, because the
Oh,
beginning of
man.
the tower wasn't really the art wasn't really that great. You just seen it
Yeah.
improve.
Hey,
like,
but
as it
that
went
that
on.
man improved
being nice.
rapidly though. SIU improved tremendously.
Did he?
He had to be hospitalized multiple times.
Yeah, he had to be
Yeah,
hospitalized, but his art, his art is
No way.
his art. is-
Yeah. Multiple
Yeah.
times to be hospitalized. Every time he got hospitalized, he came back with like new art. And
Right,
it's just
with
like, bro,
better
what
art. It
happened?
was like, how, bro?
Way
That's
better.
why I went to the hospital
Way
to
better
get
coloring.
more art.
Yeah.
Every time
Way
he went to the
better art.
hospital, he evolved.
It's like we're just like, bro, what happened?
They gave him better crayons, bro. They gave him
better,
crayons
not
in
better
there.
crayons.
He had better crayons, bro.
Oh,
The
man.
coloring was way better. You know it was, bro.
I
Oh,
enjoyed Tower of God. I stopped reading it because they kept on reintroducing characters and expecting me to remember
How
them.
many?
Like,
Yeah,
oh, this
yeah.
person's back. I'm like, who is this person?
Hey, Tower of God
They
got
were
a
in
shit
one
ton of
episode
characters, though. I'm not
50
gonna front.
episodes ago.
Right.
And you can't be like, oh, they're back and they're stronger than ever. I'm like, I don't even remember who they were, much less all their personal attributes
Thank you.
about them.
Thank
They
you.
expect you to remember
They expect
50
you to be
characters.
a devout fan. That's why
They
when you read that,
expect
you have to
every
be a
single-
Your tower got
you have
for
to be a
life.
cult fan.
They
when you
really
read
did
that.
that One Piece. Like One Piece people can just name everybody. Like, oh, I remember him.
No,
chapter
no,
100.
True Tower of God fans can name everybody. I promise you.
It's
that.
why I like
I
Lookism.
promise
Because
you that.
every time Lookism starts a new chapter, they reintroduce characters. They have a little box with their name and
Yeah,
their
they do.
affiliation.
Yeah.
And it's like, thank you.
Because I can
forgot.
guarantee.
A webtoon could be good and not have a billion characters though. Like a webtoon, could, like LSC don't have a million characters, but it's still good. Like
I'm just
At
saying,
least it
bro.
has,
it's-
at least it has a lot of characters too.
it doesn't have a billion characters.
LSC
like that,
has
though.
a good bit of characters, but they're just not important.
That's also
They
true.
they don't put any importance to them.
And
That's the
all
that's the
right.
only
Every
difference.
character doesn't need to have importance. Like,
No, they don't.
sometimes it's cool.
No, they don't. But
Like,
They don't, but as much as you see them, they should have some kind of depth to them, though,
right,
You know,
But
you can't keep
but
them on screen that
LSC's
long and just be
story,
hollow ass characters.
yeah, but LSC's story isn't that deep.
It
So
isn't.
Is
you
Tower
don't
God
you don't
deep?
need that many
And the
Tower
Tower
characters.
God's
is,
trying to be deep.
is Tower God deep? Yeah, it's
Yes.
He's
like
trying to be.
Tower God
Yeah.
is
somebody made-
Tower God has a
Each
lot of
character
lore
has their
behind
own-
it.
Yeah, each character has their own like
Yeah, a
Every
lot of
history
lore
behind
behind
them.
Yeah,
I read
they
2
got-
seasons
they
of
got-
Tower God. I don't remember anything.
I read up to the Hell Train arc, and I'm not real. I couldn't. Only person I had a connection to was Rachel, cause she's a bitch, and also towards
Hey, don't
Oh
you start.
man.
he's good.
Yeah, did you make up to the 3
But
wishes
we already
for
know
Rachel?
why
No.
he thinks like Rachel's like a hero. So
Yo, Rachel,
Who,
best
me?
girl.
Rachel
Yeah,
is
you.
queen. What you mean?
Yo, yeah.
What you mean, though?
Yo, Rachel,
you
best
must
girl.
like to be. You
Rachel's
must be
queen.
getting stepped on by women or some shit. Man. You
Nah,
better
man,
relax.
Rachel queen,
You
bro.
better relax.
Yo,
queen,
man.
Don't-
Rachel, best girl.
I'm telling
Literally
you.
the best,
They don't-
the
they don't
best
know.
rain girl in the series.
They don't know. They don't. know.
Last time I saw Rachel, she shoved their main character.
Only
into the
people
ocean.
who like Rachel
Oh,
are
man.
cucked.
That was his fault.
They like being cuckolded. That's the fact.
That was his fault for getting shoved. That was his fault.
Nah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, nah, yo.
he was
That
stepping
was
too
his
hard.
fault.
Rachel did nothing wrong, bro.
You know, I mean, it's on site for Rachel though. Like,
It really is on site. It's
the
on
shit
site.
that she's done, like, cause you, I don't,
She's
yeah,
toast.
yeah, it is on site for Rachel.
I'm just saying she did nothing wrong. But anyway,
Well, all right, there's something she did completely wrong, but
look, she just doing what everybody
Not
else
pushing-
doing, but she's just
Yeah.
getting the flack for it that nobody else is
Yeah.
getting. That's all.
yeah.
That's all.
When we get, when I don't know if how many people caught up to like the digital portion of Power God. I don't want to spoil that. When we literally go to SAO, like it literally becomes SAO, and Rachel gets a whole new makeover for 2 chapters or
Screw
so.
her, man. Screw her.
That's possibly true, Maple. That's possibly true.
Oh,
He said Rachel was the start of my bad girl attractiveness radar.
you mean that like an anime? The anime version better.
No,
looks
just,
better
no,
than the
no. You just
webtoon.
talking about me liking girls who
Oh.
end up being crazy or psychotic and shit in the
So
webtoon.
reading-
Before they get
Is
revealed to be
reading Rachel
psychotic.
awaken something in you?
I don't know what's going on.
That's
Rachel
I don't
about
know
that?
what's
It's a
going
long
on,
story.
You
but-
just learn things.
It's a long story, man. It's a long
Yeah.
story.
And I already know Rachel that probably doesn't get her just desserts in like a billion episodes of what Tower God is. So like, why read? Why keep reading? She probably still is
I'm gonna say
as
spoiler alert,
shiesty
she
as
doesn't.
she's shiesty as fuck still probably. So it's like,
Yeah, she has not changed.
It
Was
depends
she,
what.
was she doing it in the current chapters? Oh yeah.
Hey.
She's,
Hey,
not a
it's
fan
on,
of that.
it's
I'm
on
not a
site.
fan.
but when,
When
when you know when you know she enters, you know some shit is about to go down and the story is about to
Yeah.
get good. That's
No,
how you know.
no, 'cause it's
Yes.
not even
somebody's about to
clever.
die. That's what's
Somebody's
not even
gonna
clever.
die.
It's
The
literally-
story's gonna be pushed
Is it
forward.
really getting good if you know that she's about to do something shiesty?
You,
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
don't know what she's going
Yeah.
to do. That's the thing. That's what makes
That's
it
You know what
good.
she's gonna do?
You just
You know
know
what she's
business is
gonna do.
picking up, bro.
Yeah, you just know
Yeah.
shit's about to go down. You don't know what's gonna go down. You just know shit's about to go down.
because right now she's messing with the wrong girl in the current chapters.
I haven't got. I stopped after the whole coon thing. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
man. Okay, back to Solo, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm worried about Solo getting an anime, not because I don't think it's gonna be good or it's not gonna get whatever. It's gonna do great because it's Solo.
Mm.
I'm more stressed out about people watching Solo and then comparing every single anime they've ever watched to Solo, because that's what happens with Solo. Because I know when I made videos before, everyone would compare just a fantasy series to Solo
Mhm.
Leveling, and I hated it.
But that's
As
Like,
they
stop
should.
comparing things to
As they
Solo.
should.
I do
This has
agree.
nothing to do with Solo.
I do
Leave me
agree.
alone.
But that's also why it's so popular. That's also why it
Yeah.
became so popular because of the
I-
comparisons. But I definitely agree. It's
True.
gonna
It's called-
happen.
It's called
I
setting
just-
the bar, bro.
Yeah.
No,
it is gonna
I
set the
think
bar.
it's not called setting the bar. It's called having a really
it's
toxic
the measuring
fan base.
stick, bro. It's the measuring stick, though.
Its fan base is just a little excitable, I guess is the right word.
No, but you also have
Um,
to look at it like this, Shy.
Yeah, I will.
Even though we know
Mhm.
Solo isn't like the best thing since sliced bread.
Right.
What it's going to do as an anime and what it did as a webtoon is the reason why all of these authors are coming out with game-like systems and all of this stuff. And it's going to be compared because that's just pretty much what they're taking the influence from. And Solo was the first one to make it popular. I'm not saying it was the first one that did it, but it's the first one that made it popular. And with the anime, it's going to be the first to make it popular. So
Oh,
just like
I'm
with
not
all of
saying-
these other series, Mid Slayer, for example, you know, you're gonna have stuff like that. People gonna be comparing it to Mid Slayer and stuff.
You called it Mid Slayer.
You
We're
said-
not
you
gonna
said
get into
Demon
this.
Slayer
We're
right
not
now?
gonna.
You
We're
said
not
Demon
gonna.
Slayer? I just
Yeah,
wanted
we're
to-
not gonna get.
It's like, hold on, Mid Slayer.
Yeah, Mid Slayer. Oh, y'all don't know? Y'all don't know?
He's just a hate. He's just a hater.
I'm really
He's-
thinking. I'm just like,
Hold on.
thinking
Y'all don't know?
what's mid Slayer, and then I was like, I just realized it is. Yeah.
Anybody that doesn't think it's mid is because they haven't finished it. Because that shit is mid.
That shit is mid.
Hey,
Y'all
I'm
just
gonna-
fantasize because it looks pretty. Y'all don't care about the
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
Y'all just like,
watch-
oh,
y'all
it's
just
pretty.
watch it on-
Ooh,
y'all watch it
animation,
on TV,
yay.
That's why.
That's all y'all
I'm not
care
gonna-
about.
I'm
Y'all
not-
don't
I'm
care
not
about the
gonna
story.
guys, but I'll tell you right now, don't finish it.
Yep.
Just
Don't
don't-
finish it.
don't
Don't
finish
finish it.
It's mid,
Don't
and it's
finish
okay. It's okay to be. You can still be mid and be
Bro,
good.
don't finish it.
Bro,
Still be
don't
mid and
finish
be
it.
good.
Wherever you at now, if it's hype for you, just stop.
Yep.
It's just pretty.
And
It's just
they're
pretty.
going to the they going into the I forgot what arc they're going into, but this is probably where you should stop at. I promise you.
Right after this,
'Cause it's about to go on. They're gonna
you
put it
can
on
stop
fast
this
forward, and
next
it's gonna
arc. You
get
could have stopped
horrible.
to this next arc. You could stop.
You could have stopped after Homeboy became a donut.
I don't mind comparing other series to Solo. What I more mind is people refusing to give other things a shot because it's
Because
not
of
as
Solo.
good as Solo in their mind.
Mhm.
Like they
I
watch one episode
understand.
and they're like, "Solo's better. I don't want to do this."
Oh, you might as well get ready for that.
Yeah,
'cause
but
that's about to happen.
But there's
Yeah, that's
It's-
like Isekai right now. You
That's
know.
about to happen.
those are the new.
It is. That's why I'm mentioning it because it's isekai right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, if
You
you're
take
not
one look. It's not.
a seasoned anime or manga reader, like you can get through a couple bad episodes, be like, all right, let me just give it 10, and then we'll see from there. But if you're not willing to do that, then who cares?
I promise you. And Shy, I agree with you because I know when Solo drops, they're
LSD
gonna
sucks.
hype Solo to the fucking roof. And they're gonna be like, "This is the
LSD
best
yeah.
thing since sliced
No, the
bread."
first 25. JD lied to you.
Wait, what did you say,
I'm just
Jason?
You was like LSC. The first 25 chapters of LSC was horrible.
I don't know about that.
Teachers.
They're fine.
Ain't nothing happened.
Teachers on man.
I mean, nothing happened really on
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
pretty much.
Exactly.
Look, I
You know what I
slandered
wanna see
G Woo
them
for like the
adapt?
first 50 chapters, bro.
They,
I slandered
they- they
Daniel
got
and
good. They
Lucas
got
for
good
like the
afterwards,
first
but I just
100
had
and
to-
some chapters, and I still slander Daniel to this day when he does stupid shit. But that's besides the point. But yeah, man.
I
So
want to see them adapt. What's it called, Windbreaker, to as an anime. I want to see them do that.
I agree. I would like to
Windbreaker or the breaker?
see Windbreaker.
Windbreaker.
That's the.
Like,
I would
we
like to
haven't
see the
seen,
breaker
like,
too.
Which one is
I would
that?
like to
Like
see the
we
breaker.
haven't
see
seen
the
like a
breaker.
good sports one in a while, other than like biking, like kind of like air gear and stuff like that. We haven't seen
If we're-
anything like.
If
You
we're
haven't
doing a
seen a
sports
Viking?
webtoon, can't we do the boxer?
That's
please?
already getting
Because
anime
it's
though.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, that already.
I
is good.
want that
Yeah.
first, please.
It's coming out first.
It-
It's coming out first.
When?
Yeah, because that's
Uh,
gonna make so much money.
It should be
I feel like
either
I've heard
fall
it came
or
out, was coming out soon, and I haven't heard anything since.
it's probably gonna be fall of next year.
Okay.
I
Thank
think
God.
did Lore Olympus get shelved because
That I do not know.
I
There
thought it
was a,
did.
like-
I thought it didn't.
There
No,
was
I
like
think
a
it's- I think it's like middle of next year, no?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I know Let's Play. We have Gosu. Personally, I was never like a huge Gosu fan, but maybe the anime might change my
Gosu was
mind.
alright. It was alright.
But
Trash.
Gosu's gonna be alright for a lot of people.
Gosu about to come out at the wrong time. Gosu should have been came out. That shit ain't gonna work right now. 100%.
yeah, it's all about timing as well. So that is true.
Yep.
Timing.
That shit
One,
is not gonna work right now.
I did hear rumblings
gonna-
about was Dice.
Dice.
I
love Dice.
Yeah. Dice is
Before they
getting-
ran too long, I love Dice.
However,
It's an unpopular
getting,
take.
uh,
Omniscient Reader should have
live
came
action.
out before Soul Level.
You right. Not before.
Yeah.
Not before.
It's
Before,
coming.
you don't think Omniscient Reader should have had the anime before Soul Leveling?
Nah.
Nah. It needs solo leveling. A lot of them need solo
It
leveling.
does. That
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I think Omniscient Reader is much better than Solo Level.
It
No,
will
it-
get.
I mean, writing wise,
Response for
yeah.
Omniscient will be better once it comes out.
Yeah.
It's not a
but
fact
I-
that
it is not.
it's
Hey,
better or
I'm talking
not.
about.
It's the fact that Solo is gonna
Oh.
jumpstart that genre.
Oh,
Yeah.
it 100% relies on people understanding that genre because it's very
Yes.
much a like a meta commentary on that genre.
And that's why Solo needs to be the one to launch
Yeah,
it.
it has to be the
Yeah.
gateway.
It's the easiest way. It's the easiest one to understand when it comes to that. Easiest.
Yeah.
Like people are not gonna understand like the beginning of the shit. Like what the fuck is this guy doing? He's just sitting on the train. He reads it, and then the world just changes in like a split second. No, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it.
Well, some people because they're gonna think it's an isekai.
Right.
Yeah.
I
like
think
how
if you're watching anime and you're thrown off track that things happen randomly in a world, then right? Like,
Well, that's
as an
because you don't
anime,
have
things are
truck
gonna
cones.
happen.
You gotta think that like who's watching this stuff mostly now? These casuals, right? And they're just like attracted to color and certain ways stuff looks, bro. So.
Very
No,
attracted
it's
to
true
that.
though. It is true.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Every week about Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yep.
You know, non-stop.
Non-stop.
I mean,
Peak fiction. This
hey,
is
man, I ain't gonna lie.
now the Twitter. I mean, the animation's been hitting, even though it's like 30% done, but it's been hitting.
No, but for real, it's all about the way it look and
About the way it looks.
you know the appeal of the characters in a sense too, right? It's just like, oh, this person's so cute, and they just focus on that. Like, what does he actually do though? You ask him what that character do, they don't even know.
I don't know. He's
It's all-
cute though. Okay, all right. But
They
that's
all
how
got the
it is.
keychains of characters they don't know the names of.
Yo, facts.
I'm just saying.
That's how it's gonna be, man. That's how it's gonna be. But Omniscient Reader, well, whatever series you want to throw after Solo, Omniscient Reader, Doombreaker, Max Level Newbie, whatever series you want to throw after, it needs Solo. It needs Solo to jump off. It needs Solo to hit. Every company that does webtoons needs Solo to hit.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
I don't think people realize how much people are banking on Solo to be a success.
It can't
yeah.
flop. If it
It can't flop.
It flops and everything else is
Spent
done
way
for
too
it.
much money,
Webtoon-
more money than the Tower God stuff they did last, like 2 years or 3 years ago. They spent way more money in the production and the promotion of Soul Leveling, because along with this, tying into the IP, they have the game that's coming out as well.
Which is dropping the same time as the anime. They delayed the game to drop the same time as the anime.
Yeah, and then they have the K drama, which is also coming out in last I heard was Q3 of 2024. So this whole thing is going to be another massive thing for Korea as well. They need this to work.
They need.
If it don't work, say bye bye to the webtoons getting anime adaptations, bro, for a while.
I wouldn't say bye totally, but it would
Bye-bye.
it would slow it down tremendously.
Man, it already slowed down though. Look how long it's taking them to give us Tower God season 2. Like,
That's
what's
true.
really come out in between?
What do you think if they fail to adapt the end of Soul Leveling well? Because that's the part that's the worst out of it, in my opinion.
By that time, it wouldn't matter.
You gotta fix it.
Hey, that's fine. We don't got to get there. Just let it do what it needs to do in the beginning to give us other series.
But Falco,
Whatever.
by that time they get to the end, it won't matter. As long as
Oh, yeah.
Solo
Think
did
so?
his thing
That's what I'm
in the
saying.
beginning, it won't matter about the end.
Yeah,
Because you're gonna have all the other series, like the Omniscient Readers, the Max Level
then all-
Newbies, the Doombreakers, the Second Life Ranker, all of these other series.
Also,
won't matter.
Newsflash. Also,
Yeah.
Newsflash.
I think it's
A lot-
hard to-
a lot
hard to
of
do
the
that
series
from the
sucking it
beginning.
in.
Yeah, a lot of series do
True.
suck it in.
Newsflash, a lot of us sucking it in. Wait till you get to the end. Demon Slayer, my good guy.
Stop it! Stop.
Minutes.
I wish you were joking.
Complete
I wish
ass,
you were
bro.
joking.
Complete.
Oh man.
I wish I was too, because I love the series at first. Like,
Yeah.
I was there for it, boy. I was like, this series is the greatest thing ever. And I was like,
I
what
never thought it was that, but
He just
like,
fucking
I
went
didn't think it was.
turned upside, dropped on his head, bro.
Yeah.
Just-
All right, I have a question before that. What do you think of My Hero then?
What do you?
Last thing I read on My Hero was old girl with the USA stuff got a power stolen. That was the last thing I read.
That's
I
when
don't
it
remember
went
nothing else.
downhill after that. There you go.
My
Yeah, they
Hero?
start kind of. It kind of went on fast forward mode too for a little bit, bro. They
And
was just
she
like,
was
After he became Sage's 6 quirks, I don't know what else happened.
she was broken. She should not have lost. And the way they made her lose, I was like, okay, never mind.
Him man said to save the 6 perks, bro.
I mean, that's what it is, basically.
yeah. for
I don't know
real,
what's
dude.
going on. I'm just
He
saying.
got the cape. He had the cape, and he was doing his thing, bro.
I
Straight
don't
up,
know.
bro.
I'm just like, oh, what's going
Got
on?
some pretty panels on there every now and then.
You know what? Another movie's coming out, right? So you can expect the animation to suffer when the series drops. I do know that. next season is gonna probably look like crap. It's gonna be mid,
Man.
animation wise, because they're gonna put all the backing into the movie. Another movie that don't matter, but hey, whatever.
Another movie that has nothing to do with the actual story. Lovely.
Nope.
But then again, that's what Demon Slayer are doing, isn't it? They're
No,
taking the
Demon-
arcs and
Demon
putting them in the
Demon
movies.
Slayer actually,
movies
They
are
get
art.
worse. Yeah, but they'll get they what they're doing now is they're giving a whole they'll recap the previous season as a movie and then give like an hour extra episode 1 in theaters, and they're like, yo, this is the perfect scheme.
Yep.
Absolute
Hey,
cinema.
They playing like got your ass.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, they playing a real game like got your ass.
Got you.
They ain't messing around.
For Goku, death didn't matter. Anyway,
Dang, that's tough. You didn't have to play it like that.
I'm just it's true though. It didn't. It was the
R.I.P.
most
my
overrated
boy.
death I ever seen in my life. But
You did not.
it
Hey,
was
man,
that
hey,
shit was overrated, bro.
Hey,
Alright.
You met the man for
It
5
was.
minutes, then I'm supposed to
Right.
care that he died. Stop.
Right. It was the
Stop.
gold locks, bro. They was losing their mind with the gold locks, bro.
Stop. The man was on screen for 5 minutes and y'all
I
crying.
mean,
that
but
died. Come on
he
now.
sacrificed
He
himself
fought, he
for the
fought
greater
one
good.
demon, dog. He
Many
fought one
people
demon, and y'all act like y'all know his whole story.
Right. Oh man, this man was a goat. He fought
He
one
fought one
demon
demon and he died
got
by
bodied.
fighting him.
Yeah, lovely. Woo.
But he's the
Hold on,
greatest.
hold on.
Passionate
Are we not
death.
gonna act like the demons just like their powers are stupid.
Hey.
Like it doesn't like they would have died 100 times over if they couldn't regenerate. Like we didn't act like we that. It's
I mean,
it's
that's
like
the point of them, right?
it's like
But,
oh
okay, so let's
lose an
let's-
arm, lose a leg, like
all right.
head, whatever. It's just
But then we got the new booty team, Tanjiro and
Not the
crew,
new booty.
beating the other demons though like nothing.
not nothing. Them
Bro,
motherfuckers
come on,
destroyed
hey.
for the most part.
But they still won.
It's like
The
3 or
Chets
4
beat
on 1.
everybody, bro. They still
Like-
beat everybody. Tanjiro was just beating them all, and then they went to the forest, and you had the Rui. Tanjiro beat him too, like it was nothing.
But
Come
he
on,
barely beats him though. Like,
give me a
barely-
break.
How many did he fight on the path to that though? And he still beat him. He was weakened and still beat him, bro. Come on. In a weakened
Like,
state,
there
he
were
beat
so
him.
many things that happened between that. Like, people
but-
interfering in the fights and
the way they try
I
to
didn't
say
see nobody
it,
interfere in Rui's fight except for Nezuko. But all right.
I mean,
got
most
that one.
people who are protagonists always win. Like, how often do like the protagonists not win?
Right. They should have let him get smashed, and then he saved the day from someone else. Like when what's his name showed up? Who showed up with the water? Damn, I can't think of their name because the series so bad now.
You.
There you go. Giyu, there you go. There you go. Giyu showed up. That's right. He
Oh,
saves the day, right? They didn't have to beat him. Giyu could have defeated him. The more seasoned, experienced Slayer. The one who actually took the water to the next level, right? He has more forms than everybody, right? He's the better one, right?
That's what they
That's,
said.
come
Yes.
on, last time I
guess.
checked.
Yeah.
I guess.
Last
Yeah.
So
time-
Tanjiro didn't have to win that fight, right? I'm just saying. Y'all got it. Y'all got
Yeah,
it.
we
I get it. I get
I'm
it.
not about
Y'all
to
keep
defend
getting
that
blinded
series.
by
I'm
that.
not, I'm not, I
Y'all
can't.
keep getting blinded by the beauty of it. It's okay. I won't.
I'm not defending the series.
Hey,
Hey, man.
I keep my glasses dirty for a reason.
I'm done. I just feel like people are over analyzing this anime when we give other animes a pass for being beautiful.
You know what?
That's pretty much what happens. Yeah.
You may be right, but that's why they shouldn't stop putting it on the pedestal because then the flaws show more.
Yeah.
There's so many like that though. Like
There it is.
you
They
feel
ain't,
me?
they ain't
It's a
revered
tough-
as the greatest thing since anime started, though. You know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've never revered Demon Slayer as the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I've also
Hey, you may have not said it, but you riding the train as the people saying it.
hell no, hell no. I'm writing to my own choo choo.
I was just messing with you, bro.
Choo-choo.
I don't know. Oh, choo-choos.
Where do we
I
where do
would-
we
I
go with this
would- I
topic?
would
It's
put-
little choo-choos out here.
I'd put Jujutsu Kaisen over Demon Slayer, in my opinion.
That's a choo-choo too, but that's another story. That's a choo-choo too, in my opinion. But that's just me.
That's
Yeah,
a
at
choo
least
choo choo. You don't like Jujutsu Kaisen?
It's all right. I don't think it's as great as everybody say it is. But
At
that's
least
just me.
the author is not afraid to kill characters.
Hey, he's not.
That's-
He's
Oh, he-
wiping
oh,
everybody
Definitely
out.
not.
Hey, man.
If you guys are looking
Yeah.
at watching,
Dead.
The author of
he's
a
killing niggas left and right.
hey, the author of a
Yeah.
comic got killed wasn't afraid either, but ain't nobody like that. Ain't nobody like when he was
Yeah.
killing people off. Everybody had a problem. All of a sudden, it's a cool thing to do to kill characters off, ain't it? Well, I tell you, y'all anime people make me sick.
It's like, what do you
Y'all
want
make
from
me
these
sick.
animators? Then? What do you
I'm
want
just
from these
saying,
authors?
Y'all
make
y'all make me sick. First, it was, why you killing off all these characters? Now it's like, yes, kill them. Y'all make
people want Game of Thrones style.
Yeah, now y'all
want
want
from
Game
these
of Thrones
authors,
when you
man?
had it a couple of years
Why do
ago. Now
what
you
do you
want
want
Game
from
of
these
Thrones.
authors, man?
Yeah,
What do you want from them?
I mean, like when you think about some of the latest controversy, I don't know how many of you guys have been watching Free Ren. In Free Ren, like the elf, the main character, people's like she's racist against demons, and
She's racist,
like because like the demons have been killing people. They've been like literally in order to become a demon and get a voice, you gotta like literally eat humans and whatnot. I mean, it's on site for Free Ren. She's been fighting for over 1,000 years. So on Twitter, people's like, I'm glad this racist arc is over. I'm like, what? Are y'all serious right now?
Blaine say she is a little bit though.
Yes, so she was like, I mean, you know, there's like, you know, they're used to demons having backstories and feeling bad, but not Free was like, fuck the backstory. This is on site. I don't give a damn.
But was she wrong?
She was not wrong.
Exactly.
Bro.
She was like,
it worked a whole village.
like, I wasn't wrong. All right, kill him.
Yeah. She was like, fuck him. She was like, I don't trust y'all at all. It's on site. Yeah, so, but I mean, we need, you know, some unhinged characters like that.
We do.
They don't really get written a lot. I mean, not every character needs a backstory. You know, some people just need to be bad for the sake of being bad. I don't think we have that a lot.
And that's why Frieza's so great.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the most racist character that ever exists? Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, that's why he's so great. He just
So he's a villain.
Black
He's
Air
racist.
Force energy. Like he's just that guy.
Nah.
The most
You don't
racist
like
character.
Frieza?
No, I mean, I like Frieza until what he did. The most recent thing he did, like
Yeah.
I haven't
you
read
had the
Super
chance to
Forever.
you had the chance to do what you had to do with the two people you hate the most. You just hit them and then leave. I don't know. That
It's
seemed
great.
weird to me.
Black Air Force energy. Like he has bigger agendas. He's smart enough to understand that these guys aren't the problem anymore. I gotta go to the root of the source.
What you finna do?
Nah, he owed him payback. Don't do that. He owed him payback. They done beat his ass. Left and right. Hey, they gave him to Brawley. They gave him the worst beating of his life, bro. Nah,
Brawley did give him the worst beating of Frieza life, bro. What it was like an hour and a half. Brawley beat the shit out of Frieza, bro. That's tough.
He's light years ahead of this now. He's like, you guys might as well be like Gotenks or something.
Nah. You know how Dragon Ball powers is, man. In a month they'll catch up.
Yeah,
it's not even.
He go to sleep. He wake up the next day. He'll be caught up. That's how it goes. Let's be honest.
I want to see that. That's a story to tell.
All right. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, are we excited for Solo dropping? Let's be real. Forget the webtoon. You know how you feel or felt about it. Are we excited to see this in animation? JC, let's start with you. Let's start with you, JC.
Of course. I mean, there's so many fights that you want to see animated. If they do it well. And number one, you got to follow the story. That's the first part. Good animation, the sound got to be great. But if you do these fights well, everything we talked about with the hype, with people going back and read the original series, the light novel, like so much is riding on this series. If you do it well, then like every other series that I haven't read, that you guys have read, gets what they want. Like this is like if I were a JD and I do all these webtoons, like in my mind, I'm like, hey, I need this to do well because everything else comes from this. It just everything I've covered so far comes from this. So like I'm rooting for it. Like it has to do well. As a matter of fact, if it doesn't, I'm gonna be ranting almost every day on YouTube.
I mean, here's the thing. If it doesn't do well, that's content.
That is true.
It's not the content that you want, though.
No, that's true.
It is not. That's true.
No, you're right.
Like, it isn't like the One Piece of like if a horrible chapter you could talk about it because you know it has a plethora of great chapters you could talk about. Like, no, this is like after the Tower God and all that kind of stuff. Which some people like Tower God, but you know, after all that happened, like you gotta do it right. Like if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't, webtoons are set back for another couple years.
That's what I was saying. Exactly what I was saying, bro.
Shy, what about
not-
you? Because
They're
I
not
know
gonna
you
continue to put
go
money
ahead.
into it like that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not so into anime as you guys are. I enjoy anime a lot, but I've fallen off because I just read too many webtoon series all the time.
Mhm.
So it's the most excited I've been about an anime
Really?
in a long time.
Okay.
But also, I will check it out. Yes, I will actually watch it. You know, I think you were talking about like the anime noobs, and I'm like, that's me. I'm the anime noob. I know nothing about anime. You were talking about what? Single
Mid-Slayer?
core?
Yeah. I
No,
think
single
Mid-Slayer.
core, dual
Oh.
core. Like, what is those? What do
Oh,
those
split
terms
core,
mean?
single core.
Yeah,
Split
I was
core.
like, I don't know what those
Split
terms. I
core
had
is
to
like
Google what
you have
I
12
had to Google what
episodes. You
those
take.
terms mean.
Yeah,
I
but
was like, oh,
split
this
core
is
is
stuff.
12. You take a pause, then you come back with another 12, and
Yeah.
it completes the first
yeah,
season.
Google helped me there. And I think you're right that this is very much for webtoon benefit because it's a very easy gateway of you liked Solo, well, check out these series before they get an anime. So you can be the annoying person that was like, I was here before it got an anime. That's how I'm gonna start every one of my shorts in January. You want to be the annoying person that says, I was here before it got an anime? Here's all the series that are like Solo Leveling. It's going to be great if it does well, and
Yep.
I'm banking on it doing well.
That a lot of people are banking. A lot of people are banking. Falco.
Man, I'm not as excited because there's so many other like things being adapted. Well, you know, and I don't know. I feel like you guys said, I do know that if this does well, it's gonna bring in a lot of traffic to just manhwa in general. You know, like anyone who reads from any place, they're gonna want to go there and read more stuff. But I feel like I'm more excited for like the other things like Tower God Season 2 and other things that are being adapted. Solo Leveling, not so much. Maybe it's because, like I said, when I read the end of it, I wasn't too happy with it. So I was like,
Hey, y'all, turn this nigga mic off.
I'm just saying, man. I gotta be honest, bro. Like, tell me,
man.
come on, bro. Like,
I was like, he has his opinion. I don't like it. But,
you might not enjoy it, but like, you gotta hear it now. You gotta hear it. But like I said, I'm not saying it's bad. Like, I enjoyed like Solo Leveling because that was like one of my, probably not my first, but like it was one of those top ones that I read. But okay, I'll say this. I'm happy for the first season, but anything else coming out, I'm probably not. Simple as that.
you hear my sighs. I was just.
Man, I don't know, guys. I think you guys are gassing up too much.
Nah, I was just messing with you, bro. I got to. That's what I do, bro.
All right, so
You're good.
all right, G, what's your excitement level at, my boy?
Man, I'm excited, bro. Anytime, like you get a series that you liked a lot to get adapted, because so many series that we read all the time, and we just hope, right? We hope the Ordeals, the Black Suns, the different series, bro. We all read and love. It's just always good to finally see them get this treatment, because it's like, in a sense, it's like we made it, like. So I'm excited, man. Dan with Falco talking about. I'm excited. But we needed to succeed though, more than anything, bro. We needed to succeed more than anything, so we can get some more. And they put more like financial backing in some of these series, because I don't want them just, like I say, just put them out just because they're gonna have like a name or something at that point. We need that financial backing, and everybody needs to support it, dude. So yeah, but I can't wait. It's gonna be dope.
E-card.
So very interestingly, of course I'm excited about Solo Leveling, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more so looking at what Crunchyroll is doing as a whole, and I just wanted to double check this, and that's why I was a little silent. But Crunchyroll this season is also releasing another series called Dr. Elise. I don't know how many of you guys have heard of that series before, probably. But it's one of the most popular web novels that's in South Korea. And what I've noticed is that they are banking. All right, so while Solo Leveling is receiving the bulk of all the promotions and whatnot, Crunchyroll has been buying up all these licenses. Using the hype of like say the Tower of God, like when Tower of God was around, along with Noblesse and God of High School, they also had bought the licenses to another series like Liliana, that came out 2 seasons ago. So we do see that like they're sneakily like buying these licenses. So I think that with the amount of money and promotions that they're throwing into Soul Leveling, this shit has to work. Like for Crunchyroll, it has to work because they can't have another response to the Crunchyroll originals like how that happened like 2 years ago. Like how Tower of God was the most successful out of those 3 anime that came out, and Soul Leveling, like they like they're not really doing the Crunchyroll originals anymore. It's already been rebranded, but it has to succeed. Just the first season alone, because viewer base wise, people watch the first seasons of new series more than they watch the continuations of it, because either the second season and third seasons don't get promoted as the first season. But yeah, this has to work. They brought Sawano into this, like they brought multiple different, like the dub cast. All this has to work out for us to see more adaptations of series. Repercussions, or I should say the ramifications of what would happen afterwards, like if it being successful, I mean, we'll see, because we're gonna have this for the first 12 weeks or 13 weeks of the year, and then they'll be back during the fall, because that's what the schedule is looking like and whatnot. But yeah, this has to work for us to see any of the other future system or gate type series that we want to see adapted, at least through Crunchyroll and their licensing, because High Dive is about to be done, and they're about like that whole platform is about to be cooked in the next 2 years, and so literally it's going to be a Crunchyroll monopoly.
Isn't it already a Crunchyroll monopoly?
Yeah, I'm about to say it already is one.
Yeah. So you have Netflix that's now being more aggressive in acquiring a lot of licensing, and they're even buying out Amazon's licensing of anime, like the originals that they were doing. With High Dive falling to the wayside, High Dive will most likely be like, from what I'm hearing, High Dive might be acquired by Netflix.
I can see that.
And if that's the case, then it's literally gonna have Crunchyroll versus Netflix, and then the little sprinkle of Amazon in there, because Amazon is acquiring more regular comic book stuff since Invincible has been doing well. So just thinking about that, and also Webtoons itself has an animation department.
Yeah, they just finished building it.
Yeah, and so you have Tapas and Kakao, which are also going to be working together on adapting their own webtoons. So even if Crunchyroll somehow, some way fails with Soul Leveling, there is still a little bit of hope. But if Soul Leveling succeeds, that means the other companies know that, all right, we need to grab Omniscient Reader, we need to grab this series to adapt. It's going to be a licensing war for Korean manga.
Now,
yeah.
The question is, we know Netflix has been heavy into getting anime and Korean K-dramas and all of this stuff.
Oh yeah.
But
Especially
we do still have that tiny little threat out there by the name of Disney. And Disney has been quietly getting licensing for a lot of series that's coming out. Undead, what is it? Undead Unluck or something like that.
Yes.
Of course, Tokyo Revengers. It was Summertime Rendering. So a lot of series Disney has been quietly sneaking into it. Now, do you think that could be a potential?
Wait, they were Tokyo Revengers?
Yeah, they took Tokyo Revengers.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I mean, actually, unfortunately, because it kind of went downhill. Manga anyway. But yeah, now Disney acquiring. I mean, Disney has been buying so much K-dramas right now that's actual threat. Because I don't know how many people here watch K-dramas. But yeah, that's an actual threat. Like that's a multi-billion-dollar business. This is why Netflix went into it. And Crunchyroll, when it was a part of, so Crunchyroll was a part of Viki back in the days before they got bought. Way before they got bought by Sony and everything. And Viki and Crunchyroll were a part of the same company. That's what I was working with them as well. And when they split, Crunchyroll took the anime, Viki took the K-dramas. And if they were still together nowadays, you would believe that they would be like a massive force But as more and more K dramas are being adapted, like that's I guess you say the next big issue with the popularity of webtoons. Do they receive K drama live action, or do they receive an anime? And that's why like something like Soul Leveling, they're receiving both. And then it's just the intellectual property, because the majority of anime nowadays is being animated in South Korea for key animation because it costs less, and it's so expensive already, and it's so expensive for animation in Japan. That's why they outsource it to South Korea. But now that's becoming more expensive. That's why Twitch recently is shutting down in South Korea. So that's something to keep an eye on, especially as animation and as China and the Donghwas are becoming more popular as well. So there's so much stuff like Soul Leveling is going to affect for all the anime coming out in the next couple of years.
Which is why a lot is riding on it.
Oh yeah.
Crazy how we all come back to everything riding on Solo yet again.
Yeah,
what a shame.
Amazing how now what a shame.
Here's another question then. If Soul Leveling does do well, how do you think that fares for people making content on webtoons and manga and stuff on YouTube?
Don't do it. What you mean?
You mean like anime reactions? You talking about like that
just
kind of
anything, any type of content, like
I mean,
just showing monoliths and stuff.
It depends.
Yeah, so
it's gonna depend.
Right now, I mean, I don't know how many of you guys are doing.
You think it turns into like what's called anime, like types of vibes? Like if you put how people can't really post anime on YouTube.
So right now, I was talking to JD about this. I think a week ago. If you guys look at manga recaps on YouTube, that is a new niche that popped up, I want to say around last year, around September. And those types of channels currently are making a shitload of money. And YouTube and these licensors are gonna look at that and they're gonna be like, oh, you guys are earning a lot of money from this. Like we're talking about RPMs being like $23, because if we look, perfect example, Soul Leveling, there's like someone who did a recap of it, and I think the recap is like 9 hours long. And it's like the entire Soul Leveling from beginning to end, and it's AI, like it's an AI voiceover. So all they did was either they wrote the script themselves or they paid somebody to write the script. And more of those channels are going up, and more of those channels are being struck down because of the licensing that's going on. So there's gonna be a boom of content creation. Like if everyone here is already making content on webtoons, I guess we just have to be mindful of where, like no scanlation sites, because those are gonna get struck down immediately. But YouTube is gonna take a harder look at it. And because the webtoon niche right now is still small, when Soul Leveling comes out, like I feel like this, we all do Soul Leveling content. It's gonna be a spike of views, right? But it's also going to be a harder look at it. Like people are gonna be these companies, because it happened to the K-pop and community when I was a part of it. It wasn't really regulated. We're getting all these millions of views, growing super fast on the K-pop channels, and then the adpocalypse happened, and everyone started getting demonetized videos being claimed. Anime around Dragon Ball Super, all these anime reaction channels, we're growing, and then it's like, oh, Demon Slayer, all right, well, let's start to strike these things down. You watching Fate? Oh, you can't do that no more. Like, so it's, and then webtoons, obviously, most recently when Soul Leveling, you striked everybody.
Oh yeah.
So
that was
it's good.
That was a dark time in YouTube. That was a dark time. That was dark.
Like her summon. Oh, you can't.
Her summon too.
Screen.
Yep, her summon was dark. The crazy thing with her summon, I got permission to do her summon from Toon Mix, and I still got struck. That was the crazy part.
That's how it makes sense.
I was like, yo.
These people, they're gonna be super stingy. But I mean, shorts are broken.
Shorts are broken.
Shorts are broken.
Shorts are definitely broken.
Like those are.
That's the meta. They're not gonna be striking those.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to strike them, because if you highly edit them, you're good. But Like check out the manga recap channels. You'll be surprised. You're like, all right, the way they're editing it is some of them were taking away the text in the manga panels while editing it and have like super fast motion and whatnot. But I can tell you one thing: that channel that uploaded the recap to Soul Leveling, like the RPM for that video, because it's 9 hours long. So the longer your video is, and the more ads you put in it, the higher your RPM is going to be. So
Hey Falco, start your camera over.
Oh, it's frozen.
Yeah.
That was like, I was like, chilling.
I don't know why. I don't know why my camera keeps just like. I don't know why. I don't.
I was like, he was on a roll. You cut him out?
Oh no.
My boy, it look. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Falco. It looked like you was into it. You was.
I that same face. That's the funny part.
You was into it, boy. You was focused.
So I just double checked. The video is actually 18 hours long, and someone just posted a 20-hour long video. But the longer your video is, the higher the RPM is, and the more ads you put. YouTube's not going to show all those ads, but the main fact is that someone is watching that video for that length of time. So it's like an audiobook. And we all know that the audiobook industry is really popular. So more people are doing this to the manga, and it's going to get regulated sooner rather than later. But that's going to affect everybody, especially because,
That's a scary video, though, because you can get multiple strikes.
Oh, yeah. Well, no.
I know
it's one strike for that one video.
Go ahead, Shy.
I've gotten multiple strikes on videos. One video.
I understand.
Hold on, y'all. Go ahead,
I understand that those recaps are very popular. Who is watching those recaps?
People who want to know if they should watch an anime or not. So that's what the goal of the recaps is to keep people on YouTube as long as possible, and that's what YouTube wants. For you to be on the platform for as long as possible. That's why they make these recap videos.
My thought is, if I'm watching an anime, why do I want the entire series?
For people who don't want to wait week to week.
Yeah, the people who
That's
don't want
true.
to wait
No,
week to week.
you're not wrong about that. I do. It's not like I'm not like saying that you're wrong. I'm just like I want to meet someone who would sit down and listen to an AI voice generated for 19 straight hours. Talk about solo leveling. Like those people exist in the world, and I want to meet them and question them. Like, what are you doing? This is what you're doing with your life.
Think of it like a podcast. Like you break it up, or when you're listening to it in the background, right? And it's just radio noise. That's what these people target.
Well, my thought was more. I can barely stand AI voices for the shorts, for short length. But like for 19 hours of the AI voice mispronouncing 10 words every sentence.
I've listened to audiobooks on YouTube, man, with the AI voice. It's just
like how are you sitting through that and being like, this is good.
It's like, okay,
the
background.
But, I guess that's true.
But that is one thing that webtoons and other companies, manga companies, they're trying to crack down on the AI channels hard. So that's going to be a interesting thing to watch out for, especially when solo leveling drops. Because a lot of channels are going to get taken down. It's going to be the solo apocalypse all over again.
I don't know if he's shooting to make videos on it, honestly, at the beginning. It's
going to be a solo apocalypse all over again, bro.
Just be their neighbor. Don't be it. Just be the neighbor. That when the house blows up, they can go to your house.
Ooh, man.
That's just a scary thing, because like with more like notoriety and more people viewing like webtoons and just manga in general, comes more also like people trying to regulate that shit.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? Like it's a gift and a curse.
It is. It's a gift and a curse. But as we wrap up and get ready to head out, man, I guess I can ask y'all what y'all think about some of the other series that kind of closely resemble Solo in a way, or a series that's most like Solo Leveling, that you think will probably hit when it does drop, or if it does drop and come out as an anime. So I want to kind of get y'all thoughts on what series you think are like that. Like, for example, Max Level Newbie, for example, that's like the closest I can really think that's very, very similar to Solo Leveling in a lot of ways. He's not a necromancer for those of you who don't know, but as far as just like the style of the series, it closely resembles. But
isn't it? Aren't they similar teams or something like that?
You talking about the art?
I'm the Max Level and Solo Leveling. Yeah, the art.
I don't think Redice does. Does Redice do max level?
I think Redice does. Let me double check.
I mean, Redice do a lot, bro.
Because when I'm the Max Level was coming out, Webtoon really wanted to push that they had either similar artists or like there were some people who worked on Solo Leveling who did now work on the Max Level Newbie.
I know they did that for Omniscient Reader. From the same studio
also,
that brought you Solo Leveling.
Also technically of the World After the Fall.
Yeah, Redice Studio did it.
Redice does balance too, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Balance Ascension is very. I think taking the same like Necromancer stuff, but putting it in a different direction.
It is definitely a different direction. I wasn't expecting the direction it was going.
No, what is it? Lone Necromancer is
Redice don't
more
do that
focused.
One, but
no, Redice doesn't do that one.
Yeah,
but it focuses more on necromancy than I think Solo Leveling did.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it should, because the name is Lone Necromancer. What other things are there?
I mean, all that I think of, the only thing I've ever read that was close to is Overgeared. Overgeared, a lot of the system stuff is in there, a lot of the leveling is in there. It's just, and it's actually a good series. So
I mean, if you take out looking for something that's similar to being a necromancer, then there's plenty of series.
Right.
You know, it's just, if you put yourself in the confines of just looking for a necromancer series, and that's what limits it. But outside of it, man, there's tons of series, bro. Like new ones popping up every week.
But which ones you think? All right, so if you was a casual Solo fan, like if Solo was the first one you watched, you know, which a lot of people will, and you went for looking for series that's kind of like Solo Leveling because you enjoyed the anime, so you want to find other series like it, what would you recommend that person? One series for each of y'all. One series. What would y'all recommend that person? G, let's start with you.
No, skip me right now. Let me think on this.
Falco, go.
Doombreaker.
Doombreaker.
Yeah.
Doombreaker's really good.
Okay.
Doombreaker.
Doombreaker's fire.
Definitely.
Okay. Shy.
Doombreaker.
Oh god, you put me on the spot too much.
I did.
You know what? I will have to say I'm the Max Level Newbie. I think that's if you want something that's basically just the next step or a step similar, it's I'm the Max Level Newbie.
Okay.
And then get into the better stuff.
Okay.
I like I'm Max Level Newbie, but I think there are better things.
Yeah. All right. E-card.
If you want something like literally similar to Soul Leveling, that's just Power Fantasy, and is brand new, I would just recommend Boundless Ascension or Necromancer.
That's what I was gonna say.
They're pushing it, and it's literally like Soul Leveling, the main character only.
Yeah, that is true. Someone say that's the true Solo Leveling,
Yeah. I can't really know about myself.
Right. All right. JC, what you got?
I'm still going Overgeared. That's
still going Overgeared?
I mean, yeah. Great series.
Overgeared? I haven't. I'm so behind on Overgeared, bro.
Yeah, you are. Don't even try. It's gonna take you hours.
Don't even try.
Hours.
Man.
Get out of here.
Weeks to catch up with Overgeared.
Weeks, bro. It's gonna take months.
Chapters are so
months.
long. My God.
Oh, bro. It might take a whole year.
Hey, don't threaten JD with a good time, bro. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all know that guy. Don't threaten that fool with a good time. Y'all bugging.
That's weeks of content.
No, bro.
I'm sitting in this reading. No, you can't put that on YouTube.
Don't threaten it with a good time.
Oh, hey, man.
That video will be up in 8.9 seconds, bro.
Bro.
Chill,
hey, no. Look, it's two series that I don't.
Months.
Look, it is two series that I don't think I would ever do reactions to catch up, and that's Overgeared and Suicide Hunter. And the reason why, because those chapters are so fucking long, and I'm so
JD
far
said
behind.
Those chapters long. I'm telling you, those chapters are long.
It's hard doing reaction videos for multiple chapters. Like for Overgeared and Suicide, I can do 3 chapters, and that's an hour. of reaction. I'm like,
Reading
that,
out loud, you just get tired. Like,
yeah,
oh my
it's
God.
a lot, bro.
Like, how
I can
much
read
more
it.
do I got for this?
If I off screen it, I can catch up in like, no lie, if I off screen it, I can probably catch up in like a week. And I'm like probably behind like at least a year, and I can probably catch up in a week if I off screen.
Hey, Blaine said I was right, so
Yeah, you are. It would take months. It'll probably take damn near half a year. Cause them chapters are long as hell, bro.
It's like Tower of God.
No, they're way longer than Tower of God.
Yeah.
They're way.
Jesus.
It don't make no sense how old they are.
Overgear and the Suicide Hunter, yes, they're way longer than
Bro,
Tower of
what
God.
is it like?
more than
Who
80
is it?
panels?
Is it
Yes.
like X and Ash?
Oh god.
No, X and I is short. Is short compared to that.
Bro, more than 80 panels? Because I mean, I think Tower God just started topping at 100 panels almost now.
Oh, bro, I promise you,
It's
Overgear.
over. Oh god, Overgear overdoing it.
No, I'm not.
It's
I'm
a
not
light,
doing
it's a
that.
light novel. It's a
It
light
doesn't
novel.
even-
That bitch
That's fine.
rough.
Yeah.
Panels don't even dip, and like it just
It just.
Oh, and it don't. Is it the same quality as well?
yeah.
Yes.
The quality's just
Yes.
it don't make no sense. Like
It's ridiculous, bro.
I gotta read it.
Overgear is great. Both of them are great
Yeah.
series, but them bitches long. Ooh, them bitches long.
I'm gonna need one of them AI generated things.
Yo, I mean,
That
there's
mom
probably
releasing?
somebody that's already uploaded Overgear recap.
You can look at it after this. That's
Don't worry, it'll be-
Yeah.
Them others alone, bro. I wouldn't be able.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I
Yeah,
tried it.
that's
I
tough.
tried redoing Overgear, and I was like,
Oh,
nah,
shit.
bro. This shit
You know,
is long.
someone actually did uploaded it. It's
Ain't no
6
way.
hours. 6 hour recap.
fuck.
No, my bad.
Uh,
10-hour recap for Overgear. Yeah.
How many chapters? I wonder.
you over here telling you a Kojima story, bro.
I'm not sure. Because what these people do is they recap, say, like the first 10 chapters,
Mhm.
and then they do 20 chapters in another video, and then they unlist those videos to put them together. That's how they get to the 4 hours, 5 hour long videos. That's that's a general way of like, if you guys make reaction videos for, like, say, anime, you record each episode as like 12 episodes for a season, and then you put all of it into one video, and it has higher retention usually. That's just the way everyone's doing, like, the re-uploading content. But it counts as a new video in the metrics.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So one last question before we bounce. One series that you want animated after Solo Leveling. Falco, go.
Man.
Damn, you
Man.
put me on the spot. LSC, there you go.
LC. Okay. JC.
I gotta go omniscient reader at this point.
Shy.
Hardcore leveling warrior.
I'm
Oh.
sorry.
My
Yeah,
baby.
I'm sorry.
About that one.
I'm sorry. That ain't coming.
My
Yeah.
channel.
I hate
you
that one
really?
too. I hate it.
I
No,
started
it-
4
It's
because I
on the
looked up
shelf.
on YouTube.
Yeah, that got put on the
Hardcore
shelf.
leveling warrior.
It was in talks. It's on the shelf. That's why.
It did, yeah. It's never getting an anime.
I mean,
I know that.
Solo could change a lot of stuff, man. So
No,
never say never.
Don't
yeah.
pretend to give me false hope. I know. Look, I'm living with this. Don't pretend.
I mean, Ordeal could have, like, from what I saw, could do pretty well.
All right. G, what you got?
Nano
What's it?
machine.
Nano? Okay.
Nano
Nano
machine.
Machine? That's a dope one. All right.
That was just cool.
I got what chapter 3 on that, and I was like,
Hey, shut his mic off.
All right. E-card, you win?
A survival story of a Sword King in the fantasy world.
That's what you would choose?
Yeah.
I would have to go with T-Bait.
Beginning to the end?
Yeah.
don't do that to me. Hold on, no.
No,
I
no.
forgot
Hey, you
about
chose. You had your chance,
Whoa.
sir. You had your chance.
I'm a light novel reader. That T-bait gets crazy, bro.
I gotta
You
go
don't
with
even
T-Bait,
know.
man.
I heard that one fell off low key, but hey.
Oh no.
T-Bait is not falling off, my boy.
Ooh,
I haven't read it
I
yet.
can't wait for it
You
to come
haven't,
back.
bro.
I haven't read it. Yeah,
I got to the first time skip, and
Who
I haven't
said
read
they
it
didn't
since.
have it yet?
E-card.
I don't.
I mean, it's on my list for 2024.
Go ahead and get on that. Go ahead. And
When
get
you
on
when you
that.
when you when you
do
see
I
anime
gotta
recap
hit with it?
channel,
Shut his
I
mic
mean,
off.
manga
Is it
recap
really
channel
like
that'd be
that?
me.
T-Bay, man, that's serious, bro. Phew.
You
I had to say
JD gets so much better, man. Like
I'll check
it's
it.
not even bad now. It's just man.
Yeah, I know, man. T-Bay,
Crazy.
but I'll have to say T-Bay, man.
out. I'll check it out.
Okay.
And then if I had to choose after T-Bay,
Can we give like an honorable mentions? You feel me?
honorable mention? Windbreaker.
For me, it would be what's that one? Fuck. The one with you Arjun.
Who?
What's his name? The one with you Arjun, a mercenary enrollment. That one.
Oh, Ejin.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Teenage mercenary enrollment.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's your honorable mention, JC?
It's T-Bay now, isn't it? Like my favorite series. I'm sitting there. Let's forget about it. Like it's not a. Whatever. I'm mad at myself.
Shy, what's your honorable mention, man? Since you're not getting hardcore, what's your honorable mention?
Okay. No, I'm gonna say hardcore. That's my honorable mention.
He's like hardcore.
God, it's gonna hurt me like
It
that.
wasn't that good, honestly, but
Okay,
X and Ash is better. We know this, but I digress.
it's not.
It
it's
is.
truly not.
It is.
Hey,
It's not better.
hardcore is fire though. I ain't gonna lie.
X
Hardcore
and
is
Ash
fire.
is better, man.
Yeah.
X and Ash be having me freaking wanting to get a tea after I read that shit. Drink some fucking tea.
Oh man, X and Ash.
What's that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Oh,
I'm gonna
what does that
ask.
mean?
Because that shit be making my throat hurt.
Why?
Because it's a long. The panels are freaking crazy.
Oh, you're reading that. That's
Oh,
fine.
I was like,
I was
I
like,
read
what's
one
that?
panel, it
Like,
take
we
me like
paused?
30
I'm
minutes.
about to hit this man with
I
a
read one
pause,
chapter.
boy.
Not the
Oh, that's a pause. That's a pause. That's a different type of pause. I mean, they're reading
Hold
one
on.
chapter. It's like 30 minutes if you read it out
okay,
loud.
yes, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, they are
Dang.
long. I was like,
I didn't
what is-
know. I get a tea. I was like, no.
I was like, because it's so calming that you want
No,
to.
hell
You need to calm down, or
You need to calm
I need to calm my vocal
Are
cords.
they drinking tea and boba or what?
Different type of tea.
I
I meant like some chamomile.
If I say X and Ash, is that because I hope that Hardcore Leveling Warrior would follow it?
mean that's fine. X and Ash is better, but yeah, that'll be fine.
Oh my
X
goodness.
and Ash
it's
really
not.
that good? I mean, like,
I love
It's
X
not
and Ash,
better.
bro. I love X and Ash.
It's not better.
It is.
I have bias though, so I can't say anything.
That's like saying lookism's better.
Then what?
Then yeah, what?
Then what?
I'm not gonna go there. You already know what I'm gonna say.
Oh,
What
it is.
Viral hit. The
Yeah,
viral hit.
lookism is better than Viral Hit.
I don't know.
Viral Hit
They're
is
not
getting
even
anime
the same.
though, but
Yeah,
for those
Viral Hit's great. Viral Hit's freaking great. But you can't compare the two. 'Cause,
No,
like,
lookism better.
like drags on,
Lookism is
and then
way
like
better.
Viral Hit doesn't.
Yeah, lookism is way better.
Lookism is way better than Viral Hit.
Lookism drags on, and then Viral Hit doesn't.
Viral Hit is dragging now.
But it's actually good.
You
Drags.
just
like,
no, you
lookism
can't
just
say
be- just
lookism
be-
drags and Viral Hit doesn't, and then
He's
agree with
talking
me that
lookism,
Viral
right?
Hit is dragging.
Last time I checked, a drag is a
They just be
drag.
talking, nigga. I'm just like, all right, cool. This nigga likes shoes. Cool. Like, and
Bro, you cannot say lookism drags, then agree with me when I say Viral Hit is dragging.
I feel like lookism nothing but gang war. I don't.
It starts off. Lookism
it's
goes
so
through a
funny,
lot of
yeah.
phases. A lot of
That
phases.
change of
Yeah.
And so does Viral
I
Hit,
read your,
bro.
your,
So does
uh,
Viral
your
Hit.
titles, and I'm like, it's not a gang war. Like this dude.
I love how lookism changes from like bullying and self-esteem issues to here's a gang war.
And then changes to, well, this is why we're going to stop this. Lookism go through phases, bro. It goes through
It's
a lot
so-
of phases.
it does. I can't get through half of them though.
Man, look.
I quit.
Can't get-
I quit on him. So
Anyway.
What? I'm glad you caught him on Viral Hit though. It's great.
Hey, JD, all you gotta do is shut his mic off, dog. You be alright.
it ain't that good. I ain't gonna
Mute
say
him.
right now. It's
Mute him.
not. It's not.
Hey, we gonna see how well it do in the anime drop, man. We gonna see. We gonna
They need
see.
to cut a lot of the filler.
What, in Viral Hit?
No, lookism. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit.
At least lookism filler matters. Viral Hit fillers don't matter.
I can't. I will never know because I can't get through it. It's like One Piece filler. It's like One Piece filler.
Look, man. I always call it mid piece, so I'm not gonna even go there, bro. But that a story for another day. G, did you say your honorable mention, fam?
I didn't, but I'll just go Second Life Ranker.
Okay. All right. E-card.
Well, it's already receiving a K-drama, but I would choose Bastard. I don't know if anybody else has read it.
Oh, I love Bastard.
Good one.
Yeah. Their best series. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah.
It's getting a K-drama, you said?
It's getting a star-studded K-drama.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that because I really like Sweet Home.
Sweet Home is trash compared to Bastard, but that's an argument for another day.
I don't know, actually. I can't even refute that because I didn't read it before it got put away.
I think the problem is I read Bastard first. If I probably read Sweet Home first, I would probably agree with a lot of Sweet Home fans. But because I read Bastard first, nothing they've done since is better than Bastard.
Like, it's a slam
Boy
dunk.
wasn't bad.
It's not better. Bastard is different. They was in a bag with Bastard, man.
Yeah.
They was in a bag.
It was literally built different.
Yes. Bastard is
like
different.
The way it starts off is already gonna, like, if it got an anime, it immediately is gonna shock people, like the first episode.
Right.
That's true.
Bastard is crazy. But all right, man, that's gonna do it. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. I appreciate all of the lovely panel guests for, making time out of their busy days, especially right before the holidays, for joining in on this pretty much impromptu stream that was kind of thrown together last minute, but had a good time. JC, where can the people find you?
Bro, I ain't even looked at my YouTube. I can't even tell you.
Okay, well, other than YouTube, where can people find you?
Nigga, that's the only thing I do. What you mean?
This man.
Yeah, if you find me, you find me.
Okay, all right. Well, hit
the hunt for him.
Yeah. Shy, where can people find you, man?
On YouTube.
Okay. Shy Chef on YouTube.
As Shy Chef.
I will put everybody's
That's my
channel
name.
links in the description, so y'all don't worry. Y'all just go into the description.
I'll put it in the chat.
Or and you can put it in the chat. Y'all can put it in the
Put
chat
mine in the
as
chat.
I
well.
can go look it up. I haven't
There
got my
we go.
YouTube page in forever.
Oh my goodness. All right, Falco, where can everybody find you, bro?
Everyone can find me at Falco on my YouTube channel, Falco. I think it's Falco at Falco4036 or some shit like that.
Okay, we're gonna need to
No,
change.
You said
that.
you're gonna.
None of us.
You said you're gonna put it in the description, so it'll
I am,
find
but
me in the
God-
description.
But
of
I'm
this
I'm saying
podcast.
if
So
people don't,
go-
but if people don't look in the description, you think they're gonna remember 546315240?
You're right. They can find me at Falco, bro, on Twitter. Go follow me on
Man
Twitter.
said Falco and his phone
bro.
number.
Right,
Right.
Falco and his area code.
Find
Like,
me- you can-
ain't nobody gonna remember your social security number, Falco.
I love it.
Alright. You guys can find me at Falco, bruh, on Twitter. Go follow my ass. Alright.
All right.
Hold on. Oh, Falco, bruh? Let's confirm
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Falco, bruh. BRUH.
Okay, no social security. All right.
Yeah, that too.
All right, E-Card, bro. Where can they find you, fam?
Everything is at Omnicard, so OMNIKARD. And that's on across all the socials. Or eCard, which is EKARD.
All right.
Sir.
All right. Anything?
I also just looked it up. Falco, it's at Falco 40.
Oh, I do that. I'm sorry. I changed it a lot. I changed it a lot, bro. I changed it. I changed it a lot. Like, that's another account. Sorry. Don't look that one up. I'm
Always
kidding,
Jay Carson too. Thank you, Blaine. I ain't even.
Oh my goodness. This is rough.
You're right, it's
This is-
Falco 40,
Anything y'all
man.
want to plug before we head out, man? Anybody got any projects or anything they working on you want people to check out?
Soon.
Uh,
Soon.
I got some. I mean,
The hiatus is.
I have
off
something
by
cooking
today.
in the background.
Videos coming.
I mean, go check out my
That'll be in a
cooking
couple-
series. I'm
Cooking
cooking
series?
Food from Yeah, I have a cooking series on my YouTube channel.
Okay, go ahead, plug it, man. I want to hear this.
Plug it.
I'm cooking.
Let's go.
Plug the
Hey, no. This is cooler than that. This is cooler.
man playing Cookie Mama out here, y'all.
I'm cooking food based off of different races in a new game that's coming out called Ashes of Creation. It's an MMO.
I've heard of
Going
that.
in Alpha 2 next year. And I'm cooking food based off of like all the 8 races in the game. And they're all based off of like different like ethnicities. So my first one was off Lebanese food. And my next one's gonna probably be something else. So go check it out on the YouTube channel.
All right, my boy, the whole regular food wars out here. That's what I'm
That
talking
man
about.
said he making episodes based off of Food Wars, baby. Everything that came out on there, he got it.
All right.
I do. You already know. You already know.
He said Food
Basically,
Wars.
live
47.
adaptation.
Let him cook.
Let
Hey,
him
hey, watch
Hey,
these episodes. You gonna get the food gasms and everything, bro. He said it's gonna be live.
David
Come
said
through.
how to cook soul food in a fantasy world.
Start stripping and everything.
Oh man.
He said at the end of the season, Meet Me is gonna come out in one of the episodes, dog. Y'all better be there, be clear, dog.
Oh, no.
Rough out here.
He said Meet Me about to be out there, boy.
Oh man. All right, y'all. So that's gonna do it. Again, appreciate y'all. Y'all already know where to find me and G at. You already here. So G, you got anything that you're doing coming?
Nah,
Anything?
chilling.
Chilling?
Yo,
Just chilling, huh?
always
Oh,
and
Lord.
haggling whoever I can, bro.
Work for me.
Y'all just happen to be on the channel today, so y'all got that work. Y'all like mics off. Let's go home.
All right, y'all. We're gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.
Y'all ain't home already?